Hello everyone, welcome, Grand Rising. I'm gonna do a quick coffee reading today. Universe, whoever's meant to hear this message, may they hear it in time. It may be useful for them on their journey, may it be useful for them. This area is cleansed. Let's begin. Okay, so welcome everyone. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you feel inclined or wherever you are when you have received this message may be for you. Please take what resonates and let's begin. So one of the things that pops out to me, check this out here. See this, let's find something to point with here. So this right here, I don't know if you can see that. So this right here almost makes me think of a little monster or creature of some sort that is trying to torment this person. Maybe somebody that it could be a negative entity or something that's trying to cause some trouble and chaos for somebody. I see over here as we go along the edge, this almost looks like this conglomeration of grounds right here almost looks like a bat on its own. Could symbolize a source of protection. We were just talking about this here. I kind of like looking at the coffee grounds from one side to the other as like some start to finish of the journey. Let's see. So with it being like smooth around the rim relatively, I mean, these are things like, probably picking up on an energy that, this is kind of like the current situation. Typically the external from the handle is like referring to the outside, and this is like the inside. So it kind of got a little bit of things on the inside going on, potentially some uncovered, unhealed things, but on the outside, everything looks a little bit more polished. Like someone is intentionally trying to put up a front, I guess you could say. Yes, this right here, check this out. If y'all see with me, collective, this right here. I don't know if you see, but I see like a person of sorts that seems to be kind of like the knee, like neck deep in water almost. It could be that it's kind of like in the midst of a lot of things going on in life. The kind of energy that kind of feels from this, I mean, just by looking at it too, seems very kind of scattered, with the exception of this one little part here, which to me feels like a sense of like safety, like a sense of like a guardian angel of sorts. And like I said, could have some bat energy if some people are working with bats. Typically down in the center is having to do with farther in the distant future, but I see so many like little like caveats and little things like that. Almost as if there's like little twists and turns, if that makes sense. Like through life, there's always like little ways to go up and around things. So, one area you might end up here where if you end up in the wrong area, you have little entities or little situations trying to reach out to you. That kind of looks like a face right there. kind of makes me think of a virus or something like that. Someone going through like a sick time right now. Maybe having to do with this protection. Let's see what else, y'all. I kind of get this feeling because like the part closer to the handle is having to do with like the inside, so almost as if the energy of the person that this is for almost feels not only like so many things going on in life, but the fact that if you notice here, the grounds look a lot more uniform obviously than this side. However, it makes me think like of a scatterbrain area. Undecision, like literally finding it hard to get a handle on it, pun intended, but you know, gotta keep it lively, you know. Let's see what else we got. Let's take a look at this saucer here. So typically things on the saucer having to do with the person themselves. At least that's kind of what resonates for me. I kind of see like this, when looking at it from the camera, I kind of see almost like a lush vegetation of sorts. If you look at it from one angle, it kind of looks like a rock formation too, kind of like a solid foundation, I guess. Could indicate, I guess, that's probably the appearance of what we see here, where on the external it seems a little bit more polished. So see how right here it's kind of like everything, you know, granted the shape of the disc here, but it almost seems as if shielding everything, putting a bubble around oneself, hiding the things that are on the inside. We don't want people seeing this. At least that's like the energy of the person, perhaps, that this is for. If you look at it in one way, you could even see a potential, what looks like a, look like a fire energy of sorts. So I just touched that just there. It looks like almost could think like a source of burning fire in a way from within. What just came to mind is like a picture of cool water just kind of cooling things down. But yeah, what I'm gathering here is someone may need to kind of do a little re-examining almost of like what's going on in their life, maybe just acknowledging those entities that are protecting them and that are for their highest alignment. Even I think with all this scatteredness going on here, this person probably doesn't recognize just how truly protected they are. And I think the universe just kind of wants to comfort someone and just kind of let them know like, hey, like I got your back. You know what I mean? Like I got you covered. You're my wings of protection. And I just kind of touch one of them, but the wings, you know, you get me. The wings are kind of like wanting some kind of acknowledgement. So for whoever's out there that needs to hear this, definitely recommend, and this goes for anybody really, a sense of gratitude practice. Kind of taking a pause, like let's take a pause here and just let's examine everything. Whoever this is, you might want to even take a little breather maybe, because you got a lot going on, or lack thereof, maybe just trying to figure things out. I think once that you take that little bit of time and that kind of like calling back the energy, because this almost feels like a scattered energy as well, you know,
I'm sure that this person, whoever it is, poor thing, is probably like really tired. You know what I mean? Like, you can even see here that yes, they are, while they are protected, you know, the universe, they can and they will allow things to happen if we are meant to go through things in this lifetime, you know. So positive energy that whoever this is, that they get things the way that things are meant to happen. So anyways, thank you, Wolfpack friends. It's been lovely and amazing. Please have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.